between. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head. Regardless, draw like I'm an artist. They tell me I did it without an I'm on fire. Icy flyer. Sleeves. Then I bought a new Ferrari. Hate Phantom so big, can't even fit. You ain't talking about moving silent. Man, I don't say a word. I don't say a the captain, I'm lieutenant, I'm the type can the main cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new chill out like myself. I sit there with my hand on my cut the and I gotta I'ma need that bill money. You cut these Philly niggas, I bought with me, don't no. All I know is when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head. I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home. That young be wildin'. We young, we mobbin' like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Virginia Beach with the ball. And finished off by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Here's Roy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Thomas, that's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Tatum from long range. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Pass to Nowitzki. Uses the glass on the layup.
Always the size advantage. The great timing as well from Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's Roy. Tatum pulls it in.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if it's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Out to the right wing. And here's Gobert from the arc.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Roy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Out to the right wing. Nowitzki, that one's good.
A beautiful touch from Dirk Nowitzki. So confident in that mid-range.
Pass to Robinson. Inside. Boy, can't get it to go.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Here's Nowitzki. Thomas defends. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Roy. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Shot from the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson into the lane. And a big finish by Robinson.
And this guy is putting on a clinic for the future.
Good shot. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
On the wing, Wade. Pass to Nowitzki. Fader on the way. He's off on that one.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Virginia Beach. They're up by 4. And we'll get the set. for those of you just tuning in. Second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now Reeves. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Any play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Raleigh making a change here. And so Reeves nails both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
How about the touch on the floater? Luka Doncic, so versatile.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't overly believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Arenas. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Red. Fades away. It's not going to go for him.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Open shot by Reeves. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Hayes inside. Robinson finds some space. Money from the wing. Robinson's got 6.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
There's a screen. Here's Bosch with the tip. It's good on the putback. Red's got his first bucket in this one.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And Virginia Beach with possession. Here's Bosch. It's all in by Robinson. Pass to Hayes. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Red can't get it to go.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Right wing. Here's Roy. Driving in. Sweet little floater. And now a 4-point Raleigh lead.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game. And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Oh, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Brand. Banked it in off the glass. There's 10 seconds left in the second period. Misses off the inbound.
Straight contest by the defender. But that's a dunk you got to put down in his face. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Don't wanna be with J Money saving everybody.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here's Doncic. A quick shot there. It's off target. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness. He's got tremendous.
Yeah, I was lagging too when the season started, but it's working though.
But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Here's Wade into the lane. He's off on the layup.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Hachimura. They set the pick to the left side wing. Here's Levine for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. On the wing, Wade. Still no points. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Wade. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Virginia Beach shooting their third.
Yeah, trying to nigga out. This dude was trash on defense. I'm leading by one. Now here's the beam. Luka Doncic is going to pick up the shot. That's how to achieve for him. Third quarter of basketball with about a minute and a half in. Here's Red. Outside range. Shooting. Okay, the interference on the floor. Good. I'm telling you, that's the very last thing I want to see.
I would just feel so bad for him. It's just not to open, but it's not too serious.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Garland with the ball. They'll have to continue. If you look at Garland's game, he has a very polished offensive game. Absolutely. Great for himself, but also when you get others involved, he can score from anywhere, able to put the card on his foot. So much improvement on our team since getting into the league.
I'll break down this guy. That's how we do it all down. We play in the practice of first utility, first assist, second, third, this
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. That's to Django. Beach. 5-6. Shane Good. Back to Shane Good. Here's McGrady. Reeves up top. That's the boat. His head time on the rim. It's a sweet cherry on top. It's close game. Raleigh shot good there. Fourth and fifth shots at the foul line. They bounced it on the first one. Out fifth from the line that time. It can help a big lead game to hit those sprinklers. And keeps the defense from putting two of them. He wants to review the game plan. The coach, no doubt, wants to use this time out to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the players get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
.56 seconds left in the third. Garland. That's McGrady. Here's the leader. Support crowd of three. It's a separation in this shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size and about the fearlessness of the offense.
That's to West. Now Shane Good. Shane Good's got 5 points.
But I'm not sure he was thinking it.
Linus is off.
Locked in, boy. I'm locked in, boy. Let's go. Locked in, man.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Roy. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Roy. Wide open. Bullseye! Pick.
Works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's Hayes to the paint. Here's Roy. Hayes with room to shoot. It's good from about 19 feet. Here's Roy. Here's Nowitzki. Up and in on the layup.
That's just great persistence from Nowitzki. Tracks down the offensive board thanks to his outstanding positioning.
Boy's shot is good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here they come with numbers in transition. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Tatum from long range. The offensive rebound.
I'll tell you this, going straight at the rim, you expect the throwdown. Love seeing the big man get up.
Raleigh leading by 6. last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And once again, off the mark by Raleigh. Thomas with a steal. Here's the break. Pass to Roy. Thomas with the ball. He's covered by Reeves. Back to Thomas. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Now Robinson. Wide open look. And once again, off the mark by Raleigh. Tries to break his ice. It's Tatum. Working inside.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Nowitzki. And he dumps it down.
Dirk lives for these possessions, demands the ball, delivers the big bucket.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Roy. Robinson with it. Thomas outside.
Well, you love to see Dwayne Wade intense on the defensive end. What a terrific shot blocker at his position.
Here's Wade with the drive. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
They've got numbers. And there's the lob. Rudy!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Gobert. Knocked away. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kukoc. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. So it's Raleigh picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game.
Family struggle from the start. I'm the plant the seeds daily foundation. That's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man. This is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man. This is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain. I'ma share my story.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Moments away, it'll be Brooklyn going up against Raleigh with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Back to Robinson. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hayes. Buckets hits. The three-pointer, no good. Fires from the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Roy.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the inside. Robinson with the block. It's Roy on the wing. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now here's Roy. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Roy's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that way.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Duncan. James outside. Out to Duncan. Lets it go from deep. Holly with a rebound. .156 left to play in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. And Brand wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. LeBron James on the wing. And James pulls it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside Roy.
And just showing out for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on the show.
For three. No good from Duncan.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now here's Roy. He's got 9. Thomas, it's an open look. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lob pass to Duncan. Hayes with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .32 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Play with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Robinson misses. Brooklyn trails by 5. Here's Wall. Driving to the basket. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so is Raleigh. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Raleigh leading by 7. Pass to Robinson. Back to Roy. Fires the 3. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in. Just that his game.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat than that.
That bucket in no time at all.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And here's Roy. He's got 12.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The 3 from Hill. And David Robinson pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Robinson. All it is to get off the shot. Baseline Jay. And the rejection by Towns. Brooklyn trails by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Stolen by Robinson. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
And the hustle from Robinson, making it his mission to beat everyone down the floor.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Robinson with the block. He takes it in. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Thomas. Inside. Roy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Roy's got the lead up to 14 now for Raleigh.
Quiet, boy. I mean, quiet. Let's go. But you supposed to be beating me, bro. All the cards you got. All the cards you got, you still lose. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Yep. That's off, boy. Go. Win it.
Malone's got 5 points so far.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Roy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
A willingness to get physical. Roy takes the hit and still gets off the shot.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Outside, James. On the wing, Jordan. outside off the mark. And so is Raleigh looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brooklyn trails by 13. Here's Wade. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
Screen by Şengün. Out to West. Off target with his three. Pass to Robinson. And stolen by Şengün. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. And stolen by Jordan. Wade left side. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Duncan outside. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's LeBron. Goes back up. And there's the drive. And they recover it. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson.
I was on the phone, y'all. I'm back. Yeah, I was on the phone. I'm back. You lucky, but I was on the phone. It's all good. You lucky I was on the phone. You lucky I was on the phone.
You said what?
You lucky I was on the phone.
You said what?
Both free throws good for Wade.
Oh, all right, then, nigga.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's McGrady.
The foul, bro.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Brooklyn to their third free throw shot of the game. And that one falls for Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Wade drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here is Raleigh now. They're scoreless since the first half. Picked by West. Trying to get something.
Spend all that money to get your ass whooped.
And the mechanics West has on his jump shot are terrific, especially impressive off the catch.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Wade. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half. Picked by West. 1:22 left to play in the third. By West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
And they double up James. And they're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Duncan. On the 3-off target. Raleigh leading by 5. To the middle.
You trash. You don't know how to shoot with Duncan, bro. You trash.
James looking around.
Fucking one, boy. Fucking one. And that's my goat too, nigga. Dunked on, nigga. Nigga bought the whole season pass and shit. Shit. Win the game, fuck boy.
Getting into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raleigh leading by 8. Screen by Brand. To the inside. And then Roy with the jam.
A great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Good on the triple. And Raleigh leads by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Thomas with it. Picked up by Malone. Here's Robinson. And the basket is good.
Too small, boy.
The formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Towns for three.
What the fuck wrong with you, boy?
Brooklyn will retain possession. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Wade surveying the D. Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot.
Nigga, weak. You weak. You, nigga, what the fuck? Who else I'm talking to? Do it. Go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. Game over. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. Right there. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. All ball, play on ball. Go. Dummy. Dummy. Play on ball, dummy. Dummy. He's standing in that paint. Shit ain't gonna work on me. What's going on?
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one?
Play all ball. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him.
Free throws coming up. That's a nice two is good. That brings them within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Here's Raleigh now. Here's Brand. And he drops him away up off the glass. Brand got 5 points in the quarter.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and confident he is inside.
James right side. The athleticism of LeBron James.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Play with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Brooklyn takes break. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Showing no hesitation and in a key moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Robinson. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's LeBron outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's the pick. Outside Roy. He can't hit that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's LeBron. And David Robinson pulls it down.
Dummy. GG. Legs. Fuck. Thank you. I needed that. Until, boy. Until. DJ, you had Tim Duncan, you had all the pads, nigga. Get your trash ass out of here. Get your refund back, bro. Get your refund back, man. Get your refund back, man.
Having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Forget that Dorsberg and take it on. This is Chris Carter saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Yeah, man. This nigga had, yeah. Nigga bought the whole pass. Level 40. Nobody on. Let's see going on. Glock on. Nigga shot went red. That was a good game. See, that's all you gotta do, bro. Just play these niggas, bro. These niggas ain't good, bro. I don't give a fuck who calls they got. Telling you.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Nets going up against Raleigh. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now here's Curry. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Duncan outside. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Over in the corner, Grant. Pass to Hayes. Really moving the ball around. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Plays it up and banks it in.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
What's the screen? Now here's Curry. And there's the call on Roy. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Curry. Here's Duncan. That three off the mark. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And inside. Pass to Hayes. Thomas with the ball. James covering. Robinson. Olajuwon with the block.
Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did.
Yeah, he did. It was beautiful. You've got to sell that up fake, and he did.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it.
Now here's Thomas. Robinson up top. It's stolen by Duncan. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Curry with the rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Thomas. Good D by Olajuwon.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
It's the Nets now. Raleigh making their last shot. Here's Duncan. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Mr. Hayes. Back to Thomas. Shot from 16. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Thomas getting exactly what he wanted there. That's a high percentage look for him. Really nice looking stroke.
Duncan can't hit. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Back to Hayes. Outside Roy. Pass to Hayes. Trying to shoot. Plays around with the hook. As it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here. And stolen by LeBron. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
In the corner, it's Robinson. It's stolen by Curry. Right side, Pippen. Inside. Hayes with the steal.
I hate that bullshit, bro. I hate that. I hate that, bro. That's the weak, man.
Now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Roy. Pass to Robinson. Moving the ball around.
I'm on turnover. Turnover is killing me, bro. Turnover is killing me. It's trying to get me. Hey, what's the foul, bro? Hey, he's not even.
7 minutes in the game.
Bro ain't like that, bro. Come on, y'all. Stop bullshit. Thank you. Why would you switch? Why would you switch? Why would you move from him, bro? That about it. You lucky I'm lagging like that, bro. Like, what's up with the lag, bro? He's not right that, bro. You saying, I don't know right now, bro. I don't know. I might just have one of these games. All I'm trying to do is, whoever's the point guard, take advantage of Curry. That's all I want, bro. That's all I want to do. Right? If I just take advantage of Curry. I don't like that. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Now, first loss of the day. Let me do these bets. I think Glockman's trying to play though.
Thank you.